Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language, and I do have some lipstick swatches on my hand. Say hello to the crew. Anyway, you are seeing the full face of some neglected makeup that I put on in this video. We have some new things that have yet to see a little bit of love, and a lot of older products that perform fabulously, but they just don't get to see the light of day often enough. I also use this time to talk about life, some malaise and apathy in the new year, everything that's going on in the world, and also entertainment and music that I have been into lately. It's a rambly get ready with me. If you haven't been here for one of these before, first of all, welcome, and second of all, I am neurodivergent and have ADHD, and my brain is just full of little worms. So we jump around, talk about the makeup, and talk about all kinds of things. But also, if you like colorful makeup, if you like bitches with lots of opinions, or you just like cute fat babes in general, I hope you will subscribe and join the Hanhan fam. Otherwise, let's just jump into this neglected makeup get ready with me. I'm starting with a little bit of skincare. I'm going to use the Catrice Fresh It Up Aqua Fresh Hydra Primer. I think I just need to move this to my skincare because it's just a really nice gel moisturizer. And these days, when I'm thinking of primer, I like my glowy primers. I was going to say I reach for my Auric Glow Lust, but also the Wet n Wild. The glass primer from Wet n Wild is a really nice, like, glowy, hydrating primer kind of base. So I think that as time goes on, this will probably just transition over to my actual skincare stuff in my bathroom. But yeah, I skipped moisturizer because I wanted to use this. So I'm putting this on first, and then I'm going to jump into eyes actually. So this was probably, God, I'm so bad with time, sometime in 2020, I think, or maybe it was 2021. I got a package from a subscriber, and one palette that was in there was the Midnight Sun palette. These were all things, I believe they were all decluttered to me. It wasn't like, it doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying. I really haven't played with this a whole bunch, but in the last like 2 months, I feel like it's been reappearing in my YouTube feed. Hannah-Lee's posted talked about it. Amira Muhammad talked about it. I'm sure Alicia has talked about it because I know it's a favorite, maybe her ultimate favorite. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't use this enough, but I also have this palette from Meera Beauty that's fairly new to me. This came out in, I think, the summer or spring, and it came with 2 different palettes and a glitter quad. And of course, this like palette, sorry about that. This palette screamed out to me. And I have been playing with it a little bit, but then the other day, I was actually cleaning up and vlogging for my patrons. I was looking at this and I was like, I think these would be good paired up. So I'm going to do that because like I've been liking the mattes and some of the shimmers in here, but I wanted something a little punchier, and I think between the like really sparkly shade here and the green, anyway, we're gonna put these together is the goal. I also am listening to some music, so that's a thing. This is also my first time filming or putting on makeup, I think in a week. I think the first was the last time I put anything on, so I'm a little bit rusty. Yeah. Also, this isn't a fashion choice, but it does look cute. This is t-shirt hair drying. Where my brain actually was in mentioning how long it's been since I've done makeup is I actually don't know how many clean brushes I have in particular for the eyes. So This is gonna be fun. Is it an Emily get ready with me without an iced coffee? No. And I bet the straw was in frame the whole time. We're gonna start in Swampy Land. So anyway, yeah, outside of using my neglected makeup, I just felt like a get ready with me can sometimes be the perfect antidote to some filming nerves and just kind of getting back into the game. Y'all, if you're not new here, well, I really enjoy. I talk about my mental health on a regular basis. You know, that's kind of what we do over here. And one of the reasons I do is because I feel like if I had not heard other people talking about theirs on the internet, I would feel a lot more alone and a lot more weird and a lot more resistant to understanding how a lot of these feelings are just a genetic, chemical, medical thing and not my personal failing. So anyway, I have been definitely in some deep New Year malaise and apathy. It's not new for me. January, February is never a great time mentally for me. It's just, I feel like it's always been that way. And between like seasonal affective disorder on top of the regular stuff, on top of the work and kind of atmospheres I've been in for most of my life, this time of year is just not my favorite. So yeah, there's definitely been a lot of that energy happening. And here's the thing, is that with everything happening in the world, it's really just easy. It's just me. Like, it just feels really easy to just be like, whatever. So that's basically why I haven't been active on my channel. It wasn't a planned break, but I'm not surprised at myself for kind of taking it. Yeah. And, you know, everyone does the New Year, New You bullshit. And I know I've talked about that, but, like, it does affect me, even if I'm over here, like, don't listen to them. Like, it affects me. I'm human. I'm kind of, like, I'm doing some shimmer swatch comparisons just to see what we got going on. This is Pat, this is Meera. I might end up using all of them. Not shocking anyone. I don't find this green in the Midnight Sun to be that impressive. Like, it's not one of the astral shades, so, you know, it's just there. There's also this gold, but we'll see. We'll see. If you're also new around here, I'm not really like a gold person. But I think I want to do some of the middle shade in like this inner corner situation. I always say inner corner and then I do this. So anyway, how is everyone else doing? Speaking of neglected, I'm gonna use glitter glue today. I think I am. I mean, it doesn't smell like anything. Packaging looks as gross as ever, but ugh. You ever have tubes of things do that thing when you haven't used them in a while? The sputter spurt? No. Anyway, yeah, I've just been feeling a lot of the New Year, who gives a fuck feelings. And there are a lot of reasons there. And it sucks, to be honest. It just sucks. I have been talking to Audra about like low-level depression. I know it as dysthymia. I don't know if that's how everyone thinks about it or talks about it. And I'm not trying to steal Audra's thunder because I know that they are going to do a video on it, like talking about it in their experience. So I just saying that's also something that I have or deal with. And it is showing the hell up this time of year. Okay, I think I need a deeper matte. So I just did pat, Meera, Meera across the eye. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's always here, and the weather not being in snowy, cold, icy situations, completely helping. Truly is. I feel super, super thankful that I have, extricated myself from that kind of climate. But everything else is still here. I'm still missing sunlight. It still goes away on the earlier side here. I don't know. I'm not trying to complain just to complain. I'm really not. But it's just funny how some things go away, but some things stay. I think that's kind of where I'm at. Like, this weird space of like, it's totally not as bad as it has been in the years past. But there are other things that are making the feelings hard. And other things meaning everything. Dipping into a little bit of the deepest matte from Pat. This dark chocolate brown, or whatever color it is doing some heavy lifting. I like it. It's a little grungier, smokier. It's a little grungier, smokier than I was perhaps planning for, but that's cool. Putting a little bit of the pat on the center of the lid, the gold. As per usual, I was like, I'll talk about things, and then I get distracted by the makeup, but that's okay. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of updates. I wasn't off the internet because I was doing great things. I was on the internet, just not making videos or putting up photos or putting on makeup. And that's okay. We all deserve breaks. And at the same time, I was like, okay, it's time to get back into it. Even if, I'm not feeling 100. So, yeah, I think at some point I wanted to ask y'all, how are you doing? How is life? Are you, avoiding Omarion as best you can. That's definitely been a lot. It's just, I hate to say it, but it's frustrating how quickly things can start feeling like March of 2020 again. Yeah. Oh God, I forgot. This is the Catrice foundation. I might have to grab bronzer, which will probably be good for me. Because I haven't been using this as much because of the reason that you're seeing on camera right now. This color is not for me anymore. Also, shout out to Drench. They're the sponge. They sent it to me in PR, and I launched it a while back, and it's nice. It kind of has a bit of a velvety feeling to it, but it's not like one of those full-blown microfiber sponges, because me and microfiber, nope. But yeah, and because I'm not like super stuck on getting a bunch of intense coverage, I am liking the whole sponge situation. I feel like I've been neglecting my Salt New York products, and I'm not really feeling the blush tones for today, but I'm gonna use my sponge and grab some of I think I'm gonna try go with the beige. Since this seems to just be a general, like, how I'm doing, get ready with me, just using these neglected products, let's talk entertainment. Is anyone else watching Yellow Jackets? I mean, I know other people are watching Yellow Jackets because I heard about it because of everyone watching it. But I binged it in the last week. Apathy to do anything but binge content, yeah. And the reason why I'm thinking about it is because I've been listening to Alanis Morissette again. Because the reason why I kept remembering that show is that when I was visiting my friend in Oakland, they have like a full smart TV with like every literally I think like every streaming service, and we kept like watching, or we would see and watch the trailer for Yellow Jackets, and at the time we were like, I think this might be a little intense for the moment, but the Alanis Uninvited version that's in that ad or trailer, so good. So yeah, I've been nostalgically back on some Alanis Morissette shit, like the acoustic the acoustic albums that Alanis has done. Oh, so good. So one of the things that neurodivergent people will talk about is listening to the same song over and over again, and I think that's true with like watching the same shows, or comfort content, as you will. And as I've come into my kind of understanding of my own self and all of that, yeah, I definitely repeatedly listen to the same things. And I have my phases. And I do add new things to them sometimes. But like, honestly, if I use Spotify, I don't. I use YouTube Music because it comes with YouTube Premium, which I buy. But if I use Spotify, last year's Spotify Wrapped would be like, 95% of the time you listen to Billie Eilish, because yeah, I mean, it wasn't just last year, but like I just go on those kicks. And anyway, so yes, I've been listening to Alanis over and over and over and over again. Also, the point on this sponge is nice. I am still a brush preferer, but I like this. I'm trying to like dip in and I haven't really started this, but one of my goals or just desires during this new year is to kind of get a little bit more familiar with some of the products that I'm neglecting. And some of those include all of the Ritual Defee products I have, 2 color nectar balms and 2 highlighters, metamorphic highlighters, and then also my Salt New York creams. It's not just cream products, but yeah, so I've been like asking around for advice on which tools or brushes people are using for those products. And I didn't pull out the blushes or anything today. I do have the highlighter, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. Anyway, I didn't pull out the blushes because that wasn't the mood today. But yeah, I always want to bring in new things. And I feel like my cream product collection is okay. And I'm not here to just bring more in, but I want to figure out if I like the things that I have first. All of that to say. And this is the Rare Beauty Concealer. And like, this is a really nice concealer. And I talked about it at the end of last year quite a bit because I mentioned it in my favorite. I compared the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer to this, but I just need to keep using this. Like, I've used a lot of this product, but like, just today, right now, my under eyes, I'm like, you look really good. You look really, really good. What's happening here? Anyway, I don't know what I want. I want to try. This is the Siren from Ritual Defee. I can't find a tool for these freaking highlighters, and I don't always want to be using my fingers. I'm just trying the super dense Kaleidos highlighter brush because it's not my favorite kind of brush, but it feels like one of the brushes that was recommended, but I don't know. I feel like I am a party pooper with these formulas, but I don't love them. I don't love them, y'all. I'm gonna use some bronzer because I could use it. Milani still comes through in terms of drugstore makeup. I'm not gonna say for everything because I don't know. This bronzer is still a favorite. I think it's the Silky Matte. Cute. So I have 2 blushes out here because of course I do. And I've kind of been liking doing this lately. I've been layering a more matte blush and my more shimmery blush The combo that I did before, and I did like 3 days in a row, was the Holika Holika Jelly Dough Blusher and the Nabla Truth Skin Glazing Powder. So I was inspired by that, and I pulled out this Flower Beauty Flower Pot Blush in Peach Primrose, and this Pupa Luminous Blush Like a Doll in... I would have to put on my glasses to give you the color name, sorry. This one might be a little bit more pink than I thought it was, so we're gonna see. But as somebody that really loves blush, sometimes when I go in hard with just a luminous blush, it gets like too much too fast and not a way I enjoy. I don't know, I can't quite explain it, but this reminds me of how I like why I like the Cover FX blushes, because I can combo it up. And you know, I think this is one of the reasons why I am not like in love with the Ritual Defy highlighters, is that I love putting highlighter down first and then blush. But the texture of the Ritual Defy highlighter is so like it's on the thicker side, and so I tend to get these like, it's like the blush sticks in a weird way. I don't know, it's just, it's not my favorite, and not every cream highlighter does this to blush the way the Metamorphic highlighter does for me. Obviously I could put it on top, but I don't like that application process. So yeah, I might not ever get rid of Chimera. It's kind of hard to part with, but Siren might not be long for the world. That is my world. Anyway. I've been liking this brush for my luminous blushes. I don't know if they're still available. This is a Midas brush, and if you did not hear, Midas is closing up shop, which is a very sad situation. If any of their face brushes are still in stock, I recommend like all of them, but I feel like they might be gone by now. Okay. I need to go in with this more often, just to reacquaint, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I think there is nothing on this brush. I'm just kind of trying to like buff this area. So don't underestimate the power of product that is still on the brush. Okay, I'm gonna stop with my face stuff because I'm having one of those days. And by one of those days, I just mean one of those days where I could keep going in and in and in on my face. And I don't need to do that. Let's do some under eye stuff. Grabbing Goals, which is the brighter green. Not me just saying, don't underestimate the power of product left in the brush, and then using a dirty brush and wondering why it doesn't look true to color. Ooh. Anyway, I have been watching a fair amount of TV since, you know, basically taking the week to just be a potato when I could be. I just actually started Arcane. Thank you, Yolanda, for recommending that one. I've been seeing it like in the TikTok space for cosplays, but like I'm I don't know. I didn't know what it was really, and I'm not an anime person. I'm not a superhero person. And it's not that I'm like completely anti-watching any of those things, but that's not me. And so I was like, is it one of those, like, again, feeling like an old person. Basically, I just didn't know what it was, and I hadn't taken any time to investigate. And yeah, that's gonna be an easy one for me to binge based on. I mean, it's not like it's intense, but I don't know. I've been enjoying it. Yellow Jackets, Dexter. What have y'all been watching and enjoying? I think I have Netflix and Amazon Prime or something like that. I think that's the two. I don't have like everything, although I will take shared login codes anytime. I'm like shameless in that way. I don't exactly know what I'm doing with this under eye, if I'm being honest. That could help. Use your shimmer to blend. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Okay. Except I can't not use this color. I mean, do I get it everywhere? Yes. Do I care? Not really, no. I'm doing it. That really intense highlight right at the corner where my eye and my cheek meet. Oh, I love that. What's an eye look lately without weird brows? We're going in with Asian F. Anyway, tell me what TV shows or movies or things you've been watching. I guess I like thrillers and I don't know what you would describe Yellow Jackets as. I don't know. I'm open to most things, I think. I don't know. I'm not very good at I'm like, I don't know what I like, but I will watch the things and stuff. This is like some terrible conversation, y'all. I'm sorry. But this is why I told myself you just have to sit down and film, because if you don't, you're always going to feel awkward and you're never going to get back into it. So that's why I'm here. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like, obviously I don't need an excuse to binge a show, but I feel like the new year has been my ultimate excuse, where I'm like, oh, it's the same shit. I don't feel comfortable going out in the world because I can't afford to just get sick, and also I don't think my body could afford that. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna stay home and watch TV and YouTube. But I will say, see, this is why I love weird brows. They just, okay. Like, it's fun. So yeah, I've just been in that kind of mopey mindset too, where I'm like, I can't really go out in the world. So I guess it's time to binge more TV. Yeah. I'm also kind of just stuck waiting for Freelance World to pick back up. / I need to job hunt because the work has been light, and that's not fun and not sustainable. So part of my I can't really go out into the world is definitely because of the pancetta, and the other part is that I know that I will spend money that I cannot spend right now. So, yeah. Which is also another reason why this time of year tends to be depressing. Because, like, it's always a tight time. The industries that I've worked in, like, January is just, either December or January are just quiet, tight months, or both months. Okay, I'm stepping away from the brows. Also, I was talking to a friend about these Milani liners. And so I'm going to put the olive one in the waterline. Time for mascara. So I pulled out a bunch of lipsticks from Pupa. I have some colors that like I use all the time, and then I have other colors that I don't use as much. So I'm trying to decide what I want to pair with this eye and face situation. I don't use this darkest shade in Power all that much. We're gonna try it on. It might not be the final choice though. And this is why, because it's not too bad today, but like the line of demarcation between my lips and the lipstick. Actually, it's not bad. What am I talking about? I like this. This is feeling witchy, and I'm kind of liking it with the hair up and being dried. Even though that was not like a style choice. But I feel kind of like it was. So that is the finished look, and that is my rambly, unfocused life update check-in video. We're playing with makeup I have neglected, along with some newbies. We are doing these witchy, grungy green vibes. We are getting glowy and flushed, and just taking it a day at a time. I would love to hear from y'all in the comments how you're doing. Did I inspire you to maybe pull out some neglected makeup or a neglected product? You don't have to go, fully intense, but if there are things that are in your collection that are neglected, sometimes taking out just one thing and figuring out how to incorporate it into your look can be a great place to start. I'm all for new makeup. I'm all for old makeup. I'm all for all makeup. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have not yet subscribed, I hope you will subscribe and join the Hanhan fam. But also, most importantly, don't forget to take care of yourself better today than you did yesterday, because you are worth it. Bye, friends. Enough aside. I'm gonna go because I've been filming for too long, and y'all just need to see this happen. Okay, bye. But not bye. Keep watching. Okay. I don't know if some people understand how awkward it is to like not make an intro when you're filming. Like, I'm planning on doing my intro when I finish my look, but it kind of feels weird just jumping right into filming. Anyway, that's what we're doing.